So, did you know that when semi-automatic pistols first appeared, everyone doubted their reliability and chose revolvers instead? Over time, technology has proven these skeptics wrong. Now semi-autos dominate military and law enforcement. Poetic justice? Well, kind of. But the thing is that picking out the right handgun involves more than just following trends or your best bud's advice. In this video, we'll talk about the things you need to know when buying your first handgun. We'll explore why selecting the right sidearm can make all the difference in self-defense, concealed carry, etc. Beginners often feel overwhelmed by the sheer number of models, calibers, and options available. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap on how to pick a handgun that fits your hands, suits your budget, and aligns with your goals. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Number 1. Types of handguns. Handguns come in two main types: revolvers and semi-autos. Revolvers are all about simplicity and reliability. Instead of relying on a detachable magazine, they use a rotating cylinder to hold ammo. That means fewer rounds and relatively slower reloads, but also an easy-to-use design that many beginners appreciate. Since the frame and barrel are usually one solid piece of metal, revolvers are incredibly tough, way more durable than any semi-auto. That's why they can handle some of the most powerful handgun calibers out there. And speaking of calibers, we'll get into those soon. Semi-autos, on the other hand, run on detachable magazines, which means more rounds and faster reloads. That extra capacity makes them a go-to for people who want more firepower on hand. But because they have separate moving parts, like a slide and frame, they can't handle the same high-powered handgun calibers that a well-built revolver can. Within the semi-auto realm, hammer-fired pistols often feature a heavier first trigger pull, then lighter follow-up shots. Striker-fired pistols deliver a uniform pull every time, and most models do not have external safeties. They're the most common type of handguns these days, and they come in all shapes and sizes. Of the three categories, striker-fired polymer-framed pistols are also the most affordable, owing to the fact that they cost much less to manufacture. Personal preference is significant when deciding between these systems. For instance, a hammer-fired metal-framed pistol may feel more solid, while a polymer-framed striker option might weigh less. Comfort, recoil management, and familiarity often determine which design is best for the individual. Trying each type at a range, if possible, helps you see what matches your needs and abilities. Number 2. Caliber selection. The choice of caliber matters because it affects recoil, penetration, and ammunition cost. Smaller rounds like a .22 LR produce mild recoil, making them great for training. Slightly larger options, such as a .380 ACP, are easier to conceal, yet adequate for self-defense with quality ammo. 9mm is a popular middle ground, offering a balance of capacity and stopping power. More substantial calibers, like .45 ACP or 10mm, deliver strong impact but can bring heavier recoil, which some new shooters find challenging. Revolver fans might consider .38 Special for reduced recoil or .357 Magnum for more punch. Other revolver caliber options like .327 Federal Magnum provide a capacity edge while retaining performance. Final decisions typically depends on purpose. The small caliber firearm works well for plinking, whereas a more robust round is suited for protective roles. Factor in ammo pricing too, since consistent practice is needed for building skills and confidence. Number 3. Beginner-friendly handgun models. New shooters, including women of small stature, young people, and seniors, all benefit from firearms with manageable recoil and user-friendly controls. A .22 LR pistol, like the Ruger Mk4, priced at $739, offers almost no kick, making it ideal for practicing fundamentals. Revolver fans might look at the $859 Ruger LCR chambered in .327 Federal, since it can also fire lighter .32 H&R Magnum. For those who want a compact 9mm, the FN Reflex MRD features an optics-ready slide and a design that suits concealed carry. It's got an MSRP of $659. Another popular choice is the Spring-filled Hellcat Pro, which combines a slim profile with substantial magazine capacity, just a bit cheaper than the FN Reflex at $649. Many beginners' missteps arise from choosing a firearm that feels punishing or complicated. Testing different models at a local range helps you discover which platforms you shoot comfortably and accurately. Comfort leads to confidence, and confidence results in safer, more effective shooting. This approach fosters better habits from day one. Number 4. Ergonomics and fit. A handgun should feel natural in your grip. That means your fingers can reach the trigger without straining, and the firearm's balance supports a stable stance. Different shooters prefer varied textures, so a smooth grip might work for some, while those with sweaty hands will appreciate aggressive patterns. Check if you can easily manipulate the slide or cylinder release, as well as the magazine release, especially if you have limited hand strength. Weight and overall dimensions matter too. A lighter pistol may be simpler to carry all day, but heavier designs can reduce felt recoil. Personal comfort is often overlooked, even though it directly affects accuracy and confidence. If a gun feels too bulky or the recoil is harsh, it can discourage consistent practice. Many stores and shooting ranges allow safe handling of display models, letting you gauge how a firearm rests in your hands before making any investment. This simple step prevents frustrations down the line. Number 5. Purpose and ammo selection for self-defense. A defensive firearm demands reliability, sufficient penetration, and appropriate bullet performance. Many experts recommend at least 380 ACP for personal protection when paired with specialized ammo, like Underwood Extreme Defense. 9mm is a common choice for its balance of recoil and stopping power. Premium hollow points, such as Spear Gold Dot, Federal HST, or Hornady FTX Critical Defense, are designed to expand reliability while limiting overpenetration. Larger calibers, including 45 ACP, 10mm, or 357 Magnum, can deliver heightened impact, though shooters must be comfortable with the increased recoil. Snub-nose revolvers and .38 Special remain viable, especially with plus P lead semi-wad cutter hollow point loads, which we, in the Pro 2A community, refer to as the FBI load. Selecting the right cartridge involves balancing felt recoil, controllability, and ballistic performance. Testing your chosen ammo at the range ensures that you understand its behavior and can manage follow-up shots. Proficiency is vital to harness the full potential of your self-defense setup. Number 6. Training and safety. Professional instruction is the foundation of responsible handgun ownership. Beginners may learn safe handling, proper grip, and trigger control techniques through courses offered by certified trainers. These classes also reinforce essential rules, including keeping your finger off the trigger until ready to fire and treating every firearm as if it's loaded. Dry fire practice at home further refines muscle memory by letting you repeat movements without live ammunition. Many shooters discover that consistent dry fire drills help them correct flinching and maintain stable aim. Range time, however, is equally crucial for learning how recoil feels under real conditions. It's an environment where mistakes can be corrected and confidence can grow under the watchful eye of an instructor. Learning the right way from the start prevents building bad habits that are difficult to undo. Safe and methodical training leads to more enjoyable and effective shooting sessions overall. This blend of knowledge and practice instills trust in your abilities. Number 7. Legal considerations. Firearms ownership is governed by laws that vary widely across different regions. Some jurisdictions require specific permits, waiting periods, or background checks, while others have fewer restrictions. Research the regulations in your area so that you understand what forms and fees may be involved. There may also be restrictions on magazine capacity or prohibited features, depending on local statutes. Knowing self-defense laws is equally important, as it determines the conditions under which lethal force is permissible. Neglecting to comply with these guidelines can result in severe legal consequences, including fines or imprisonment. Seek qualified legal advice or consult official government websites for clarity on your responsibilities. Ethical firearm ownership extends beyond simply buying a gun. It includes honoring the rules that are in place to keep communities safe. Following the law helps ensure a smooth, responsible experience with your new handgun from day one. Understanding these factors is part of being a conscientious gun owner. Number 8. Budget and ammo cost.
A handgun's purchase price is only one piece of the puzzle. Your ammo expenses can quickly surpass the initial cost if you plan to train regularly.
Prices for common calibers like 22 LR and 9mm are much lower than any of the calibers we mentioned earlier. Consider whether you can find bulk deals or sales, since frequent range sessions do require a steady supply. Some shooters might want to learn how to hand load, especially for revolver rounds like .357 Magnum or .327 Federal Magnum, in order to tailor loads and save money. Hand loading does demand time, equipment, and meticulous attention to detail, but it can reduce long-term expenses. Durability of the firearm itself also matters. A cheaper pistol may require more maintenance or parts replacement over its lifetime, which adds to the overall bill. Balancing cost with quality helps you choose a platform that won't break the bank or your resolve to practice regularly. Financial awareness keeps training accessible over time. Number 9. Shooting range membership. Joining a shooting range often becomes the gateway to consistent practice. Membership can provide access to multiple lanes, discounted rates on ammo or rentals, and a community of enthusiasts eager to share tips. It's a supportive environment where beginners can ask questions without judgment. Also, remember what we mentioned earlier about ergonomics? With a range membership, rental options allow you to experiment with different calibers, sizes, and brands before committing to a purchase. This hands-on approach helps prevent regret later. Experienced shooters at the range sometimes offer coaching or direct you towards the best firearms instructors. Some facilities hold competitions or league nights that sharpen skills in a friendly setting. Regular visits also reinforce safety fundamentals, as ranges tend to enforce strict rules that cultivate discipline. Signing up for a membership can be cost-effective if you anticipate frequent trips, since daily lane fees can add up. The camaraderie and resources found at a range fuel steady progress in your shooting journey. Number 10. Maintenance and accessories. Proper upkeep ensures that a firearm remains reliable over its lifetime. Basic cleaning removes powder residue and debris, which can otherwise cause malfunctions. A simple kit with brushes, patches, and cleaning solvent covers most needs, although following your specific manufacturer's guidelines is always best. Lubrication keeps metal parts moving smoothly, reducing wear and tear. A suitable holster protects the trigger from accidental contact and secures the gun during transport or daily carry. There are various materials to choose from, including leather and kydex, each with benefits in comfort and retention. Storing your handgun in a safe or lockbox guards against unauthorized use and theft, which is crucial for responsible ownership. Some models require more frequent maintenance due to tighter tolerances or specialized finishes. Setting a regular schedule for inspection and cleaning helps avoid problems. Fun fact: did you know that the first revolver wasn't created by Samuel Colt, but by Elisha Collier in 1814, who came up with a flintlock revolver? Colt later refined that concept and revolutionized the market. And that's it for this video. Choosing your first handgun is all about personal fit, practical caliber choices, and a clear understanding of laws and responsibilities. Take time to test fire possible options, invest in quality training, and maintain your equipment well. If you're not a newbie, feel free to share your own experiences or advice in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe for more guides on firearms, gear, and safe handling. Thanks for watching.